The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Typhoon Kiko has slightly intensified as it threatens extreme northern Luzon. Because of this, up to tropical cyclone wind signal number 3 is hoisted over the extreme northeastern portion of Cagayan and the eastern portion of Babuyan Islands. Batanes, the rest of Babuyan Island, the remaining eastern portion of mainland Cagayan, and northeastern portions of Isabela and Apayao are under signal number 2. While more areas in northern Luzon are under signal number 1. The complete list is now flashed on your screens. However, Pag-asa warns that up to signal number 4 may be raised over portions of Babuyan Islands by this afternoon as Typhoon Kiko progresses towards extreme northern Luzon. The typhoon is still forecast to intensify over the next 12 hours. Typhoon Kiko is expected to exit the PAR on Sunday. Tropical Cyclone Julina left a trail of destruction in the Philippines, and this comes after at least one person was confirmed dead due to the tropical cyclone. 16 individuals were confirmed to be injured, while 4 are currently missing due to then Typhoon Julina. 13 more casualties, 4 injuries, and 3 missing persons are still being validated. Over 6,400 houses were damaged by Tropical Cyclone Julina in Calabarzon, Mimaropa in regions 5, 6, and 8. While the estimated cost of damage, agriculture has gone up to more than 356 million pesos. Several healthcare workers groups have called out presidential spokesperson Harry Roque for his outburst during a recent IATF meeting. To tell us more about this, we have Greg Gregorio joining us live from Antipolo. Good afternoon, Greg. Let's break it down for us, this recent issue with spokesperson Roque. Let's start with which groups have already reacted to spokesman Roque's outburst.
Charles, in an online press conference just this morning, it was the groups of Shape Up, the Alliance of Healthcare Workers, as well as Filipino Nurses United, who have expressed their dismay and even anger over how presidential spokesperson Harry Roque berated some medical professionals in an online meeting, which happened just recently. Charles?
Right, Greg, for those who missed it, what exactly happened here? What caused this initial reaction? These reactions from health workers groups, and what was the general reaction to spokesman Roque?
Charles, according to reports, the viral video is from a meeting between government officials and doctors or healthcare professionals pertaining to our COVID-19 response. And based on this viral video, healthcare workers said that Secretary Roque's behavior was uncalled for. And Shape Up convener Dr. Lenny Hara even said that Roque must apologize to these healthcare workers who actually are the ones taking care of the patients and giving out efforts to save them from COVID-19. And Alliance of Healthcare Workers have also said that Secretary Roque should also resign from his post because of these recent remarks. Charles?
All right, let's talk some more about these groups that are calling for the resignation of spokesperson Roque and even President Duterte. Could you tell us more about this, Greg?
Yes, Charles, according to the Alliance of Healthcare Workers National President Robert Mendoza, Secretary Roque used to be the one who battles against the violations against human rights. But it seems like this time the tables have turned, and according to them, because of this action or statements from Secretary Roque, he must then resign from his post because as presidential spokesperson, this somehow reflects how the president is somehow seeing the medical professionals amid this COVID-19 pandemic. And according to Filipino Nurses United National President Maristela Abinojar, Secretary Roque, who they think would be running for a senatorial post in the upcoming elections, Abinojar said, if this attitude is what Secretary Roque is having, he should not be voted for a post such as this senatorial post in the 2022 elections. And when it comes to their call for the resignation of President Duterte, they have mentioned a number of lapses in their COVID-19 response. Among others is the leadership in our COVID-19 response. According to Dr. Lenny Hara, instead of having virologists, scientists, researchers, or other medical professionals leading our COVID-19 response, what we are having are retired generals leading our response against the COVID-19 pandemic. Aside from that, they are pointing out the non-issuance of various benefits entitled for the medical healthcare workers amid this COVID-19 pandemic, and also the non-response of the government on their call for free mass testing and robust contact tracing for us to immediately identify, detect, and isolate positive individuals, for us to immediately mitigate the transmission of the Delta variant here in the Philippines. Charles?
Thanks for that, and stay safe, Greg. That was Greg Gregorio reporting live from Antipolo. A COVID-19 outbreak in an orphanage in Quezon City affected at least 99 children. The area is now under lockdown as they undergo a 14-day quarantine. Patricia Mangune with the details.
Outside the Gentle Hands Orphanage in Quezon City, monoblock chairs and tables serve as makeshift barriers. A security guard also makes sure that nobody enters its premises. The orphanage is placed under lockdown after more than 100 residents tested positive for COVID-19. 99 of them are children. The management said they exhibit varying degrees of symptoms.
Mayroon pong phone call na may nag-positive po na may sakit doon at may symptoms. Kaya agaran po, pinapuntahan natin sa birth natin.
What sparked the outbreak remains a mystery. Gentle Hands has suspended visits for a year now. But in the investigation of the city's epidemiology unit, 3 orphanage staff allegedly went out to receive their COVID vaccines last August 13. 6 days later, one of the children developed symptoms. Gentle Hands has expressed confidence that its resources are enough to treat the positive cases. But nearby residents are not at ease.
Medyo natatakot din po kasi doon lang po siya sa pataas eh. Diyan lang po kami.
Hindi naman po kasi umiiwas na lang. Kasi naghahanap buhay tayo eh.
For the meantime, those in Gentle Hands will have to complete a full 14-day quarantine as barangay health officials monitor their condition in the coming days. The city government has also sent them food packs, vitamins, and hygiene kits. For News 5, Patricia Mangune, we are One News.
The Pateros LGU has kicked off registration of minors aged 12 to 17 years old for COVID-19 vaccinations. Pateros Mayor Ike Ponce tells 1PH just at totoo lang that they've decided to open up vaccinations for teenagers as they have already inoculated over 100% of their population. So far, only Moderna and Pfizer have been approved for emergency use by the younger population. The LGU will focus their supplies of these vaccine brands for the inoculation of the 12 to 17 age group. In terms of vaccine confidence, Ponce said registration data shows that the parents of teenagers are very much willing to have their children vaccinated.
Kaya naman po namin nasasabi na talagang willing din ang mga magulang. Pangalawang araw pa lang ng aming registration ay libo na po yung aming registration ngayon. At ang tingin po namin ay habang tumatagal ito ay baka nga lahat po ng kabataan namin 12 to 17 ay magpapakuna.
Here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. The camp of Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte says she's now eyeing re-election in next year's polls. Metro Manila Mayor's appeal to the IATF to ease restrictions for fully vaccinated individuals. And actor Paulo Contis finally breaks his silence after the breakup with his partner LJ Reyes. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.